Picture this. You walk into a room and conversations pause, not because you're loud or demanding attention, but because there's something undeniably magnetic about your presence. People naturally gravitate toward you, seeking your opinions, wanting to be part of your circle. Your words carry weight, your absence is felt, and your value is never questioned. This isn't some fantasy or Hollywood movie scene. This is what happens when you master the art of becoming truly valuable in a world full of people desperately trying to be noticed. Right now, you might feel like you're shouting into the void. You give your all, you're always available, you bend over backward for others, yet somehow you remain invisible. You watch as less qualified people get promoted, as your ideas get ignored in meetings, as friends take your kindness for granted. It's frustrating, isn't it? That gnawing feeling that you're worth so much more than how you're being treated? But here's the truth that nobody wants to tell you. The problem isn't that you're not valuable enough. The problem is that you've been playing the game all wrong. Today, I'm going to share with you 7 psychological principles that will completely transform how others perceive and treat you. These aren't just tips or tricks, they're fundamental shifts in how you present yourself to the world. By the end of this, you'll understand why some people command respect effortlessly while others struggle to be heard. Let's start with a hard truth. If you're always available, you're never special. Think about diamonds. Why are they so valuable? Because they're rare. If diamonds were scattered on every street corner, would anyone care about them? Of course not. The same principle applies to you. When you're constantly available, always saying yes to every invitation, responding to messages instantly, dropping everything when someone needs you, you're essentially telling the world that your time has no value. You become background noise, a reliable constant that people stop noticing. But here's what happens when you embrace strategic scarcity. You start investing in yourself. You pick up new skills. You pursue your passions. You build something meaningful. Suddenly, when people want to spend time with you, they have to work around your schedule. They start to realize that your time is precious because you treat it as precious. This doesn't mean becoming a hermit or playing hard to get. It means being selective. It means understanding that your presence is a gift, not a given. When you show up fully. When you speak, you have something worth saying. When you commit your time, it's because you've chosen to, not because you had nothing better to do. Here's where most people get it wrong. They think being valuable means being perfect, having all the answers, never showing weakness. But authentic power comes from the opposite direction. The most magnetic people are those who are unapologetically themselves. They have opinions, they have flaws, they have stories. They don't try to be everything to everyone because they understand that trying to please everyone is the fastest way to become forgettable. When you embrace your authentic self, something incredible happens. You stop exhausting yourself trying to maintain a perfect image. You stop second-guessing every word you say. You stop apologizing for taking up space. Instead, you become a beacon of genuineness in a world full of people wearing masks. Your quirks become your charm. Your struggles become your strength. Your unique perspective becomes your superpower. People don't connect with perfection. They connect with authenticity. They connect with someone who's brave enough to be real. This might be the most counterintuitive principle of all. Sometimes the best way to be valued is to step away. We've been conditioned to believe that caring means staying, that love means accepting any treatment, that loyalty means enduring disrespect. But this mindset keeps you trapped in situations where you're undervalued. Strategic withdrawal isn't about being petty or playing games. It's about recognizing your worth and having the courage to remove yourself from situations that don't honor it. It's about understanding that your presence is a choice, not an obligation. When you demonstrate that you're willing to walk away from anything that doesn't serve you, something shifts. People start to realize what they stand to lose. They begin to reassess how they've been treating you. They start to understand that your presence in their life is a privilege, not a right. This principle works in every area of life. The employee who's willing to leave gets the promotion. The friend who maintains boundaries gets respect. The partner who won't accept less than they deserve gets love. In a world where everyone is talking, the person who knows when to stay silent holds all the power. Silence is not about being antisocial or withholding communication. It's about understanding that your words have weight, and weight comes from intentionality. When you speak less, people listen more. When you're selective with your responses matter more. This principle transforms your communication style. Instead of feeling the need to fill every silence, you become comfortable with pauses. Instead of reacting immediately to every message, you respond thoughtfully. Instead of saying everything on your mind, you choose your words with purpose. The art of silence also means knowing when not to defend yourself. Sometimes, the most powerful response to criticism or drama is no response at all. Let your actions speak. Let your character defend itself. People will respect you more for your restraint than they would for your retaliation. Every valuable person understands this truth. You must advocate for yourself because no one else will. Claiming your space means speaking up when you have something valuable to contribute. It means taking credit for your ideas instead of letting others steal them. It means setting boundaries about how you're treated and enforcing them consistently. This isn't about being aggressive or demanding. It's about being assertive. It's about recognizing that you have a right to be heard, a right to be respected, a right to take up space in this world. When you claim your territory, you signal to others that you see yourself as valuable. And here's the key. People will never value you more than you value yourself. If you don't advocate for yourself, if you don't set standards for how you're treated, if you don't claim your space, then you're essentially telling the world that you don't matter. The most attractive quality a person can have is not needing anyone else to make them happy. This doesn't mean being cold or disconnected. It means being so secure in yourself, so content with your own company, so fulfilled by your own pursuits that other people become additions to your life, not necessities. When you create your own happiness, you eliminate desperation from your interactions. You stop seeking validation from others because you validate yourself. You stop trying to extract joy from other people because you generate it internally. This inner fulfillment becomes magnetic. People are drawn to those who have their own source of light, who bring energy into a room rather than drain it. They want to be around someone who's genuinely happy, someone who's not looking for others to complete them. Building this inner fortress requires intentional daily practices. It means celebrating your own wins, no matter how small. It means finding joy in solitude. It means pursuing activities that fulfill you, even if others don't understand them. Here's what separates truly valuable people from the rest. They never stop growing. While others stagnate, make excuses, or blame their circumstances, valuable people are constantly evolving. They read voraciously, they learn new skills, they seek out challenges that push them beyond their comfort zone. This commitment to growth does two things. First, it actually makes you more valuable. You become more interesting, more knowledgeable, more capable. Second, it demonstrates to others that you're someone who takes themselves seriously, someone who's invested in their own development. Growth also means learning from every experience, especially the difficult ones. Instead of seeing setbacks as failures, you see them as education. Instead of avoiding challenges, you embrace them as opportunities. This mindset not only accelerates your development, but also builds the kind of resilience that others admire and respect. These 7 principles aren't meant to be used as isolated tactics. They're meant to be integrated into a complete transformation of how you see yourself and interact with the world. When you embrace scarcity, authenticity, strategic withdrawal, purposeful silence, territorial claiming, self-sufficiency, and continuous growth, you become someone who naturally commands respect. You become someone whose presence is valued because it's rare, whose opinion is sought because it's authentic, whose time is precious because it's protected. This isn't about manipulation or playing games. It's about recognizing your inherent worth and refusing to accept anything less than what you deserve. It's about understanding that value isn't something you have to prove. It's something you have to protect. The world is full of people who will undervalue you if you let them. They'll take advantage of your kindness, dismiss your contributions, and treat your presence as a given. But when you implement these principles, you change the entire dynamic. You become someone who sets the standard for how they're treated. Someone who walks away from anything that doesn't serve them. Someone who knows their worth and isn't afraid to demand it. You have a choice to make. You can continue playing small, accepting less than you deserve, hoping that someday others will recognize your value. Or you can decide right now that you're worth more than that. You can choose to become the person who commands respect, who attracts opportunities, who never has to beg for attention because they naturally draw it. The principles I've shared with you today aren't theoretical concepts. They're practical tools that will transform your life if you apply them consistently. But here's the thing, knowing them isn't enough. You have to live them. Start today. Choose one principle and begin implementing it immediately. Notice how people respond differently when you become less available. Pay attention to how conversations change when you speak with more intention. Watch how opportunities arise when you start advocating for yourself. Your valuable life is waiting for you to claim it. Stop accepting crumbs when you deserve the feast. Stop settling for being overlooked when you're meant to be seen. Stop playing small when you're capable of so much more. The world needs what you have to offer, but first, you need to believe it yourself. Your transformation into someone who naturally commands respect and attracts success starts with a single decision. The decision to value yourself as much as you want others to value you. Are you ready to become the person everyone wants to know? Are you ready to step into your power and claim the respect you deserve? The time for waiting is over. Your most valuable self is calling. Will you answer?